evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. You know what the usual drill is when you come live with me. So, thank you for joining me this evening. It's just gone 8 p.m. Sydney time, and as many of you know, I am in Wollongong, which is just 1 hour south of Sydney. I'll just wait for some of you to pop on. Hopefully, it is working this evening and there are no hiccups. I can see some of you popping on now. Actually, I'll just get this started on my phone here. Might be the best thing to do. So let me know when you're on. Let me know where you're watching from. And let me know if it's your first time or how many times you've been on here before. Let me just get this started and hopefully it's all working. Fingers crossed. Okay, I can see there is a number of you watching right now, and I've got Lucas, put it that way. So let me know, pop a few comments up there. I will ask if you can like and share the live feed for me too, guys. That would be fantastic, always appreciated. And pop that in the comment section, liked and shared, along with your comments and or questions. So as you know, I am on here for an hour every Tuesday evening. I come live at 8 p.m. Sydney time, and it's my way of giving back each week. So I try to get through as many questions as what I can in that 1 hour time frame. Unfortunately, it's not always the case. Can't get through to can't read everybody, but you know, it is what it is. I try my best. So I'm sure you can appreciate that. Okay, I've just got everybody jumping on now. Sorry, I've got my phone down here because I don't have the best of eyesight here and just seeing things up on the screen. And I'm not seeing anything coming up on my comment section on my computer. So I don't know if I've got glitches or whether we're freezing or what's happening, but I can see there. Good evening, Michaela. Thank you for joining me and thank you for letting me know that you are on here. And that's what I'm saying to everybody. Let me know where you're watching from, and let me know if it's your first time you're on here. Good evening, Maud. Thank you for joining me. And I think is it Mamie? I can't even pronounce words. I've been reading all day and it's like my brain's fried. Sorry, guys. Thank you. You're watching from Melbourne. You love my videos. Thank you. Okay, so what are you saying? Wonder if my baking business will take off next year. Okay, and as on cue, here comes my cat. She cannot. Yeah, it's like she steals the show every week now. She just waits for me to come live and then she'll jump up here. Maybe with your baking business, I'm being shown here. It's again thinking outside the box, and I'm always one of these people who I love a challenge, and I'm pretty certain that I've been an entrepreneur or something of that sort in previous lifetimes, and I feel like that this is what you need to adopt here, that attitude of entrepreneur. And I'm not saying what you're doing is not right or it's not good, but I just feel like we need to be thinking outside the box here. All I'm hearing here is go big, go big or go home. Does that mean anything to you? Go big or go home. So I'm being shown here also you need to also okay, thank you. It's like when we've got our little businesses and they're our babies, and we are a little bit hesitant to let go of the reins. And it's like kids as well. We're a little bit hesitant to let go of the reins and let them learn by themselves or make mistakes. And this is a case here. I feel like you need to be letting go of the reins a little bit and possibly giving some tasks to others in order to free up more of your time to work on the business and not in the business, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps you. Okay, who else have we got here? You're hoping to go full time with it. Yeah, I'm just hearing fine tuning with it as well. Okay, Michaela, you're from Grenfell. Okay, lovely area out there out at Young. I'm more connected into Young. I've not been. I have been through Grenfell, but I've not read at Grenfell. Young seems to be my central point out there. Tracy, hello. Good evening, Gayleen. Always nice to see you on board here. Thank you. Now, also, okay, Tracy, what are you saying? Would like to say thank you for all the readings I've had this year. Your insight has been appreciated, and I've been spot on. Thank you so much for that. That really appreciate. I really appreciate that. It's funny because I was speaking to somebody else to this evening that I was um, sort of like helping out with some ideas, and that's what she said. I've always been spot on with my readings, and I don't see it. I really don't see it, and it's a lot of the times I can when people have private readings with me. Sometimes I see them sitting opposite me, and you know I can read people, and at the moment I'm reading them. It's like they think I'm batshit crazy, and I can't ever. It's I have to stay true to the information that I get, even though it may not make sense at the time. I have to say it, and it's not for me to understand. And as I'm saying, I'm getting the t-shirts made. Everybody, t-shirts are coming. The one I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. And we know what the other one is. You can't make this up. Who else have we got on here? Hang on a minute. Let me just have a look at all of this. I just have to quickly message somebody, guys. So just bear with me. Just talk amongst yourselves. Hang on. Okay. Okay. Excuse me, Missy Moo. That's my cat. Come on. Now, unless Julie's jumped on and I haven't seen it, Julie probably won't be joining us and moderating this evening, only because she has been working endlessly, weeks on end. Like I've seen her go in at 9 o'clock in the morning and not leave until 9 o'clock at night, and she's really working hard to get this the wellness centre open on Saturday. So if anybody's in the Illawarra area, or even if you want to come and travel, they have their actual official opening on this Saturday morning between I think 8:30 to 2 p.m. And there will be there's Julie there, Sharon, Manny. So they're all the readers there. We she's got, I keep saying we, it's not mine. Okay, it's not mine, but I feel like part of the family there. My shop's actually a couple of doors down. She's also got some healing practitioners in as well. So it's really it's a fantastic place, and just seeing it come together, like it's been a lot of gutting and a lot of building, put it that way, and the finishing touches are going on it. So Julie, if you're on here, great. If not, no problem. So if you don't see any comments coming from the psychic pin-up, that's why, because Julie's off doing her trying to get her center together. Okay, now who else? Let me just call this back up here, guys, so just bear with me, please. Just bear with me. Okay. Where's my phone? Back to my live feed on here. Okay. So who else have we got on here? Oh, we've got Dave Young. Hello, Dave Young. Long time no see. Tammy, my beautiful friend from Tammy from all the way up far north Queensland now. Wish you were back here in the Illawarra. You love the blue and the white flower. Thank you. Very pin-up. I'm looking pin-up. I don't feel pin-up. I've been reading all day. My brain's fried. Wonderful. Oh, Scott, there you are. Thank you. You're always on board. I love having you join me. Thank you. Come soy. Okay. All I'm hearing with relationships with you, darling, is put you first. Okay. I'm just hearing you time, and I'm just being shown you're not putting yourself first over others, and I want you to reevaluate that, darling. Okay. Michaela. Okay, Michaela, you want to receive a I can't even talk. See, that's around you. So, darling, who's the person? I've got somebody who obviously had trouble speaking towards the end of their life. It's like stroke or Alzheimer's. I've got issues with my speech, put it that way. Receive a message around your near future, darling. Okay, there's changes coming for you next year. Now, I'm going to say there will be light bulb moments Christmas time leading up to Chrissy for you. I do see that you will toy with the idea with further education, but I'm not quite sure whether you'll go through with it. I just feel like timing's not quite right with you. I feel like there's other things that need to come into play for you prior to doing that. So I hope that helps you. Yeah, Tammy's Julie on. I haven't seen anything from her. Good morning, Suzanne. Where are you located? Because it's good evening for me, because when I finish here, I'm going to go to bed. Zoe, thank you for liking and sharing. Sharon Jeffries, hello. She's one of the psychics at the Psychic Hub, or the Wellness Centre there in Port Kembla. I'm very well, and thank you for asking me. I'm very tired, but I'm very well, thank you. I'm off to Canberra this weekend after this opening in Port Kembla on Saturday. So I have booked out the morning in Canberra. I'm doing private readings at Dirty Jane's at Fishwick, and I'm traveling down there with Linda Usoap, and Julie and Sharon are also joining us this time. I've got availabilities. I'm booked up all morning, but I've got availabilities from about 1:30 onwards. So if you're in Canberra or you'd like to travel to Canberra, private message me. You can't book through online. The way the timings are a little bit different that I've got down there in Canberra. So you'll need to inbox me so I can give you pricings and give you my availabilities and options. And so I've got some left there. Adrian, good evening. So Julie is lovely. Everyone's coming. Where's Julie? Is she here or is she not? They're all. I can't see it. I'm missing something here. So if you've just joined me, I ask that you like and share the live feed, please. Let me know that you've done that and pop that in the comments section along with your question and or comments. Who else have we got here? Sorry, every time I look down, I'm looking at my phone because it's a little bit easier to see on the phone for me. Jessica, do I speak up at work? How I feel? Okay, if you don't, darling, you're going to hate your job. Okay, I'm one of these people that you need to stay true to you. Okay, if you ruffle feathers, you ruffle feathers. But the thing is also, why would you want to work in an environment where you feel like you've got to pussyfoot around and not say things for fear of persecution? Okay, it's either going to go your way or it's going to go against you. And if it goes against you, is it such a big deal? Because I'm a firm believer also you are where you're meant to be for reasons, lessons, blessings, and also things happen for a reason too. Okay, so treat it all that way. I feel like there's actually a lesson that you need to be learning here, darling, and that's about standing in your power. All right, so let's go back to the core issue here. Let's stand in your power, sweetheart. Okay, Sharon Bell. I'm actually seeing a gentleman around you with cigarettes. Okay. Now, normally I don't describe anybody, but in this case, I feel like possibly they did lose quite a lot of weight prior to passing, because I am being shown a pair of pants that are a couple of sizes too big and pulled in by a belt here as well. Okay, an older gentleman. So it's either I'm either talking about a father or a grandfather. It's around that generation there. I also feel he's showing me his hands, that he used to work with his hands as well. So I do get the sense that this was random machinery. And so I hope you understand, but nothing nasty. The cigarettes, they're just visiting, passing by as well. Now, I also they're showing me that okay. Did we have an addition come into the family? If you can let me know that, please. Okay, and what do you I'm gonna put this back on you. Okay, and those who know me, I'm one of these people who I am all for empowering. So and this is what I say, everybody's born psychic. Everybody has a psychic ability. Mediumship is something a little bit different. Now, I I always try to put it back on the people to follow their instinct, their gut instinct, their intuition, because the first thing that you always pop up in your head is usually the correct thing. Okay. Now I'm going to say to you, what's your feeling on it? Okay. And I can also tell you by you asking me that, you've already got question marks around this. Now, I'm going to say also, I feel like that there is somebody else coming. There's somebody else around you. I feel like you're not done and dusted, put it that way. Okay. Grace, you're welcome, darling. Nice to have you on board. Okay. Who else have we got? Okay, I seem to have a few repeats here. So guys, please don't spam me. It's I get directed to who I need to be answering. Look, if you feel like I haven't seen you, that's please by all means, repost it. But I am streaming to multiple platforms as we speak. So I've got YouTube open, I've got some other channels open as well. And if you're sitting in one of those where you feel like I'm ignoring you and there's only one or two people watching, it's not the case. Everything comes back to this central system here. And I've got a lot of you watching me at the moment. And I'm way, way, way up in the list. So I'm slowly getting down. So you guys are right down the bottom of the list and I'm still scrolling down and you're thinking I'm not seeing, so you keep posting. Okay. Adrian, about your business for the rest of the year, I'm seeing here, I'm actually seeing it slowing up a little bit, darling, but I'm seeing that you're using that time to utilize, because I'm hearing the word planning here. Planning and projection, I just heard actually projection. Planning and projection. So I do feel like that there are some, they're saying some changes that need to happen. I'm being shown that it needs to be, it'll be taken in a bit of a different direction, or you'll be playing with those ideas. And I feel like you'll be start thinking about those changes closer to Christmas, ready for the new year. I also feel like I need to highlight mid-January, because I feel like that's when you are reopening. Is that correct? I'm getting the number 15 January. So I feel like that's quite significant for you. Okay. Galen, so okay, I've gone through a big shift the last few days. Yep. A lot of people have. It's been a lot of energy around it in the last month in particular. And a lot of people are coming to me saying that they feel stuck, they don't know, they need guidance, they're just feeling lost. And that's what I said, the energy will shift. It's like it's a collective here. It's a lot of people are going through this. And what they've got there, you're saying you've gone through a big shift the last few days, just wondering where I will be going on my spiritual path. Okay, this is where I'm going to put it back to you, darling. Let's talk about the meditation that you're doing too. You're getting those downloads as we speak. You know what the path is, and the thing is, okay, they're telling you're trying to hurry it up a little bit too much, and it's like being in school. You've got to learn the lessons first to be able to go to the next grade. And I just feel like you need to just pull back a little bit. Now you're feeling totally calm at the moment, which is perfect. And what's the saying? There's always the calm before the storm. And I always make a joke about having an awakening is like having a big storm. So I feel like possibly there's going to be another awakening on the horizon here for you in the not too distant future. Okay, who else have we got on here? Okay. Samantha Smith, what's the significance with March around this whole thing? I feel like I need to highlight March. Now, the thing is, all I'm hearing here with you is hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Now, I actually, the thing is, I know you want it, and I'm going to say but you're the one that's going to make the decision not to have it. Because I just feel like I'm hearing the word hard work, too much hard work. And okay, and I'm hearing self-worth as well, darling. Now I'm being shown that you pulling the reins back a little bit. I'm not saying that you're not going to have a relationship with them, but I just feel like that there's a slowing up here, or there's a re-evaluation that's coming around you. So I just feel like I need to highlight March as well. Okay. Okay, so right. You're struggling with your partner, broke up a month ago and struggling. Okay, darling, this is the thing. There is no quick fix to any relationship breakup. You've got to go through all these stages. And, like there's stages of feeling numb, in denial, anger. Darling, honor them, go through all of those stages, because at the moment I feel like you're just still trying to hold on with this, and I want you to work through that. And it's okay to scream, it's okay to cry, it's okay to be upset with the world as well. Work through them. You are human. Now with this also, I'm going to go back, and I'm hearing the word self-worth with this, and you standing in your power and doing you. I'm just hearing you do you. Okay, who else have we got here? Charm Murphy, hello, gorgeous. How are you this evening? Now, I feel like I need to highlight Christmas festivities coming up around you and little one as well. Now, I've got yours. I've got your sister here in spirit, darling. Now, I have to say with this, I feel like I need to acknowledge a celebration, not Christmas, but another one coming up around here, particularly with because I'm hearing name Sun as well. Now with this also, I'm also acknowledging a fur baby in spirit coming through with her as well, but I feel like attached to the sun. Now I'm hearing lots of love to you as well. Did you just have a birthday as well? I feel like I need to acknowledge that, because I feel like there's a lot of love at the moment around in the family, and I'll leave that one there for you, darling. I hope that helps you. Okay, Jessica, I hope that helps you. Not worth being unhappy. Totally, it's not worth. This is the thing. We go to work. I mean, my work's a little bit different to your work. It's I'm switched on 24/7, but the thing is, okay, a normal work day, what's that? 8 hours. 8 hours, 5 days a week. What's that? 40-hour week we're talking about. So 40 hours out of our week. So we spend most of our week at work. Now, why would you want to be in a place that you absolutely hate, that you're getting no support from, and no satisfaction? Yes, I know that we have to pay bills. Yes, I know that we've got commitments and things like that. But I see a lot of people staying in places, but not doing anything to try to get out of there or better themselves, or to try and try something different. And it's all fear based. And that's what I say to people: fear is just an illusion. Okay, let's not let fear rule our lives in 2024. That can be our affirmation tonight. We'll not let fear rule our lives in 2024. No fear 2024. I think we should put that underneath. No fear 2024. Affirmation, guys. Hello, Dana. Do you know what? I can't see it. Oh, bugger. I put your painting, Dana. I put it on my sideboard over, but you can't see it because it's dark over there. And I thought you'd jump on tonight, and I wanted to show it to you, but you can't see it. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, and was this an answer to? I can't remember what I said to you, darling. You'll have to go back and watch it. watch it once I finish. I tend to answer and then I move on. Sometimes things stick in my head, but a lot of the times I'm blah 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 get through. Okay, so those who've just jumped on, I ask that you like and share. Please let me know that you've done that. Pop it in the comment section along with your comment and or question. Now the thing is, I'm getting some newbies on here as well, so I prefer to work with direct questions when I do my readings. So please don't ask me for a card. I don't read cards. Please don't ask me for a general reading either. I just prefer direct questions so I can get through as many of them as I can. And also, just bear in mind, I do not answer medical or legal questions on live feed here. It's just a legal thing, a legality with Facebook. Okay. Good evening, Tony. Thank you for joining me. I'm very proud of you, my man. So thank you for the reading this afternoon. It was an eye-opener to unanswered questions. I'm glad that you got something out of it. That's why I said you're going to go away and really start thinking about things. And I can see you doing a lot of research and a whole new lease on life. So thank you for trusting me this afternoon, Tony, for that. Who else have we got on here? MJ, I am well. That's what I was saying to people before. My brain's a little bit fried. I've been reading today and I've got readings all day tomorrow. Just off the top of my head, I do have some availabilities on Friday if anybody's interested for private readings. So if you're interested in that, you'll see going across the bottom of the screen there the link to book yourself in, which is the psychicpinup.setmore.com. You should be able to book yourself in straight from there. Okay, who else have we got? Galen, are you working as my moderator this evening? Thank you for that. Oh, you're beautiful. Who else have we got? Yes, my sister's son did early November. Okay, so I am right. There was a birthday. There's something. Okay, I felt like I needed to highlight that. So that's. I hope that helps you, my darling. Okay, Grace. When will he get his karma for? Okay, look, that's okay. Okay, Grace. With things like this, when karma for me, it's about lessons and it's about learning, and it's for me. Some people get a little bit karma tit for tat, eye for an eye. I don't see it that way. For me, karma, it's like the universe always makes things right. Put it that way. So when things happen to me, yes, I get upset. It's only human to be getting upset, but I try to remove my emotions and I try to remove any feelings that I do have because I know that ultimately the universe does have my back and the universe will make things right. Unfortunately, with that, there is no time frame with this whatsoever. So for us, we are impatient. Human beings are notorious for being impatient. We want everything like that. Now, for us, a lot of the times, what could take 5 years may only feel like 5 seconds in spirit world or universe world. So just be patient, darling. Everything will be the way it's meant to be. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Dana, thank you. I'm so glad you love it. And any guidance on your husband's current job? Okay. Now let me see. I'm hearing contracts. Is he with mine? You know me. I don't Broken Hill and all the industry stuff that goes on out there. I've got absolutely no idea with it, but I'm just hearing contract decisions around contract coming as well. Now, has he got two things going at once? Because I feel like I need to be talking about possibly two different jobs, two businesses, something of that nature. So if you can get back to me with that, and I'll just keep moving. Okay, what's this? You're saying yes, but it's all up in the air, closing or not. Okay. That's why I said I feel two. I'm getting two here, so I feel like there's another one that's coming, if that's the case. So I am seeing a contract, and I feel like I need to highlight February with news coming for you with that. So I'll leave that there. I hope that helps you. Okay. Who else have we got? Bron Evans, hi. I've been having what I believe to be signs that someone's trying to tell me something or warn me of something. Would you have any idea what this is, please? Okay. Now, straight away, what I'm picking up here, do we have an anniversary of somebody's passing? Because I feel like I need to highlight that firstly. And I feel like I'm hearing the word trigger with this. So possibly there is triggering that's going on around this. And it's like I feel like you are looking for the signs for this. Okay. Secondly, I'm also going to put it back onto you. What's your gut telling you with this? Because this is the thing. We all need to learn to be open and susceptible to be receiving signs and synchronicities from spirit. I can't forever be telling, yeah, that's what that means. That's that. I want people to start learning to communicate with their team. So I'm going to say, honey, what are you feeling with this? But I feel like I need to talk about possibly an anniversary or something coming up, and there's been triggers with this, and that's why I feel like you're seeing everything as a warning sign. I don't feel like it needs to be a warning sign. I actually feel like it's somebody that's just trying to get your attention with this. Glad to hear, Chum. I hope yeah, thank you. You're welcome, Grace. Love your work. Okay. Dana, just breathe, darling. Okay. Peace of mind. Again, a lot of the times we spend our whole time trying to control outcomes. And in reality, what we're doing is making it worse for ourselves. And this is what I say to people: we can't control a lot of things, but we can control the way that we react to them. So, all I'm hearing with you is breathe. It will all be okay. And sometimes when we think that the world's ending and there's a big shake up and everything's totally out of control, it's just the universe shifting us to put us on the path, the correct path. And you'll say, what was I even worried about? This is even better. Hey, where are we? Okay, Tracy, is there a part one to that? Often when I vacuum my stairs, somebody pushes me but grabs me before I fall down the stairs. There are two people there. Hope this makes sense. So, okay. Did I miss part one? Was there a question to that? If so, can you just repeat that, please, darling? Okay. So, Bron, you're saying my gut is telling me something is coming, but I can't work out what it is. Okay. And again, sometimes you're not meant to know, but it's giving you a heads up just to be ready and just to cover all bases. So when it does happen, you're like, yep, okay, I knew it was coming. Okay, so it's not such a shock. I'm not feeling it's anything nasty if you're worried about that. Tracy, I just want to know why it is, please. What's that? Somebody grabbing you before you? Okay, it's just your loved ones, darling. It's if you are susceptible to falling and tripping and running into walls, and they're just they're just looking out for you. There's nothing to be worried about with this. Let me tell you something. What happened to me once when I was 17. When I was 17, and I grew up in the Campbelltown area, and back then the trains, we did not have the East Hills line, and the train it used, we were still considered like virtually country back then, and so I used to commute to the city as a young 16-year-old, working in a law office as a junior, and you weren't getting off the train until like 6:30, 7 o'clock of a night time, and it was dark when I got off, and this is down at the train station, and I remember getting off that train and crossing over the pedestrian crossing. Now, what happened that night when you're talking about things grabbing you? What happened to me that night? I was crossing that pedestrian crossing, and out of nowhere, a car came flying around the corner. Now, unfortunately, I was on a pedestrian crossing and I could not get out of its way, and that car hit me. Now, that car, because I was hit in the back, and I flew in front of that car, and I landed in front of that car, and that car then ran over my legs. Now, what I'm getting at here, when you're talking about being grabbed, my soul was ripped out of my body that instant, and it was really slow motion, and I could see everything happening very slow motion, and I was calm about the whole thing, and it was like I had to. It's like I just released myself and I accepted with this. And I knew I would be okay, because what was happening there, that was my team coming in and protecting me. Now, maybe a little bit different for you there, but I get what you're talking about, and it's just your team looking after you. Now, in my case, once I hit that ground and everything happened, and that car, long story short, the car turned its lights off so nobody could get its rego, and it was a hit and run. And I was very, very it's amazing how I walked away without one broken bone, put it that way. I had tire marks on my legs, but and I'm still I've got nerve damage in my knees, but it's amazing how I never ever broke a bone, but I was very, very sore for weeks afterwards. Okay, so who else have we got on here? Ellie, I can tell you, that's the first question that a lot of people ask me when they come in for mediumship readings. Are they at peace now? They are always at peace, darling. I can promise you that. There is no more pain. There's no hatred. There's nothing. There's nothing but pure love on the other side here. Now, with this, when I do mediumship readings, I do prefer people to wait approximately 6 months before they come in for a mediumship reading, only because I know from experience a lot of the things that I say, it's not really registering with them. And all they need to know right now, the here and the now, is that they are okay. Okay, and I can promise you that, darling. Okay. So what are you saying, Elise? Elise, thank you for your reading this time last year. Hang on, so not the one that I was just at down in Melbourne last week. So we're talking about Melbourne last year, was it? I left my previous relationship and now live with my beautiful partner, Melissa. Congratulations, darling. Just wondering if you have any message for me from Spirit. And all I'm hearing with you is onwards and upwards. That's taken a lot of courage, I'm being shown. Okay, am I, and I say this with respect, darling, did we have a little bit of narcissistic behavior going on here? Because I just feel like you were suppressed. And I'm just being shown here that it's still quite a lot of work for you to do on you, because I feel like you're pinching yourself still, saying, I can't believe this, or I'm lucky, if that makes sense. And I'm just being shown here, Okay, where are you two going? Where are you going for Christmas? Because I feel like I need to highlight that there's a going away or there's a celebration around Christmas between the two of you as well. Now, the thing is, I just feel like you're waiting for your bubble to burst, and I'm not seeing that happening, darling. Because I just see everything roses, smelling flowers and roses, and that's all. That's all a good thing. So, congratulations, darling. Grace, I would encourage people to forgive. Yes, yes, not not if not necessarily to forgive them, but to forgive the way that you are feeling. You need to forgive yourself for feeling the way that you do, if that makes sense. I just see it's like this additional. Hang on, she's got a claws in me. Hang on, come here, darling. Come here, come here. Okay, there you go. I just feel like it's more like for your own peace of mind. Okay, so there's no burdens on you. Say I don't have anything to say. I'm fine. I'm fine with things because I feel like the more that you hang on to anger, it is actually anger that you're hanging on to. Okay, and that's right. I heard this very good saying. I've heard it a few times now. It's easier to be angry than to go through pain. Okay, so I still feel like there's that work that needs to be pushed through, if that makes sense. Okay. You're doing such a good job, Galen. Thank you so much. Kate Bron, ask them. It's that simple. Seriously. A lot of how many times do we feel sorry, I'm scratching because I get cat food going on all around me. How many times are we standing, like example, at the kitchen sink washing up, and then you feel like somebody's walked up behind you and there's nobody there? We all know that is spirit. When you feel that, I want you to say, one, who is this? Who are you? Okay. The first thing that pops into your head, I want you to run with. Then I want you to say, what's the message? Okay. First thing, I want you, don't think about it. Don't go, that's you starting to think about it. Okay. Just try it. Okay. Ellie, thanks. Thank you. I can't remember what I just said, but thank you. Okay, Elise. So, Vanita, where is this podcast? You crossed my mind the other day, and I'm like, Vanita hasn't done her podcast yet. Fill me in. Elise, so you're saying, thank you so much. Yes, my ex was an abusive narcissist, and I'm definitely pinching myself waiting for things to burst. Yeah, no, I'm not feeling it. The thing is, if you're going to start thinking like that, you're going to sit in that space and you will actually manifest it. Okay. Those who were on my live feed last week, go back to the story with me, the toilet, and the spider, and you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm not enough for her, but I'm also great. See? Okay, just stop. She wouldn't have picked you as a partner if she didn't think you're worthy of it. Simple as. I want you to go to bed tonight and okay. I was speaking to somebody this afternoon about this, about being grateful and how the world is turning and how the world is waking up and how people are starting to think differently now and question a lot of things. And then I was talking about gratitude. And I say to people, we've got to get into this habit of giving gratitude each day and being grateful. And you've only got to do three things that you're grateful for each day, just to start off with. It could be, I'm grateful for the meal I had today. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my health. Okay. Now, this is what I feel like you need to be doing, my darling. You're grateful. Okay, because what happens when you say that you're grateful for this, you're grateful for that, it actually raises your vibration and more good things will come your way. So then you've got more things to be grateful for. Vanita, as usual, I should be asleep. It's 3:40 a.m. It's the witching hour, my love. Witching hour for you. Okay. Tony from New Zealand. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing as well. I can't wait to get back there. I've booked my stand for Christchurch this week, and I will be back in Christchurch in April. Looking forward to it. Scott, slow burns are good. All right. I'm so happy that you're going with your gut. I really am, darling. But the thing is, I'm also hearing self-sabotage. So don't you even think about it. Okay? You are good. Okay? I want you to write out affirmations. I want you to put on the sticky notes all over your mirror. I can see you now. All around like a big frame. All your affirmations. I feel like this is very important for you. But the thing is also, and I've noticed this with dating, that people want everything too much too soon, straight away, and slow burns are good. You need to be friends first. Okay? So I'll leave that one with you. You just celebrated 1 year anniversary. Okay, see, Vanita's just put up that. Is that your website for your podcast? So Vanita's just popped up there her podcast. You were thinking about me too. There's a reason for that. You know that, hey. What happens with MJ when you say something to them? What do they do? So those who have just joined me, I ask that you like and share, please. See, Vanita's on board with the gratitude. Tony, I can't come. The things are on the South Island. The expo's being run down on the South Island. Otherwise, I could, because my most favourite place in the world is Rotorua. Okay? And I know you're not too far from there. I would love to come there. Tell you what, Tony, I'll tell you what, you organise, you get a whole heap of people. If I have enough people, I will come and do a show. I'll come and do a platform. I'll come and do a show up there. How's that? I'll make a deal with you. And I'm not going to describe the man that's coming to you next year. This is the thing. And I'm a very ethical reader, and I don't like to interfere with people's free will. Now, if I go and describe somebody, you are going to go out and you are going to look for that person, and Mr. Right may be crossing that path. Mr. Right now is there. You're missing out on that opportunity because you're like, oh, she said he's going to have dark hair, blue eyes, and he's going to be 6 foot, and he's a firefighter. We all like the firefighters, don't we, ladies? And then this one, no, he's a mechanic. He's 5'10". He's got mousy coloured hair. He's a nice guy, but he's not what the psychic said. So that's why I'm going to say I'm not going to describe him for you. Enjoy the ride. Scott, your witching hour is 2 a.m. So what are you on? You must be on daylight savings still. Your clock hasn't gone forward. Or is it back? It's one or the other. Oh, Julie's here. Hello. So Julie's not there as the psychic pinup now. She's there as Julianne. So you now know her real name, her Facebook account. So thanks for joining us, Julie. So, Tony, I'm not quite understanding your. I was just wondering what is in store for me career-wise. Teaching, will this become? So, are you asking me, is teaching going to be an ongoing thing? Can you just clarify that, please? Thank you. Um. No one in my life romantically. Do you see anyone coming soon? Cassandra, why do I get this feeling that you're busy? Busy, 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 busy. And I feel like you actually enjoy your own company, enjoy company of family and friends as well. Now, the thing is, that person will come into your life when you are ready. I just feel that like you're a little bit busy with other things at the moment. And sometimes what happens here is that the universe will hold things back from us, aka romantic relationships and that, because we need to be putting that energy elsewhere at the moment. So just take that on board, darling. Okay. Coming, yes, but I haven't got a time frame for you. I think it's all dependent on the work that you need to do. Okay, is teaching going to be an ongoing thing? It's what I want to do. Okay, thank you. I just couldn't quite understand that question there as well. The thing is, yes, okay. All I'm hearing here with you, Tony, is mindset. Mindset. So you're saying you're advertising everywhere, but what about your mindset and what about your intent? Because at the moment, I feel like, and I say this with love and respect, darling, I feel like you're just going through a little bit of motions at the motion at the moment and not actually putting the actual intent out there as to what you are wanting to do. They're showing me things have changed, but I still feel like you changed to something, and I feel like what you are chained to are past beliefs with this. So is this teaching thing a whole new venture for you? Was this a career change? Because I feel like that this is something that's been in the pipeline for a while, and I want to say that it's a new venture for you. I feel like it's a whole new path for you, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go back, and I feel like there's something here, a block that is I'm going to say it's something to do with past beliefs being changed to something that not physically but it's psychologically with beliefs, and I want you to go and revisit that. It may be something as simple as doing some meditation and breaking those chains, if that makes sense, because I feel like something needs to be cleared. But I do see that, yes, it will be an ongoing thing, but I just feel like there's a bit of a block there. So you're saying, no, it isn't. I want to get into it more. Yeah, see, that's same different for me with that. So just take all that on board. I hope you understand what I'm saying with that. It's I just feel like there's a little bit of meditation that needs to go on board with this, and they're using the word the intervention of your loved ones as well, and guides with this. Now the thing is, I'm also seeing two. So I have to say, I feel like either two different schools or two different areas. Okay, they're giving me that as well. So I hope that you understand. Okay, so you do understand. Thank you. Appreciate it. Anytime, lovely. Told you, get those people together. I will be in Hamilton. I swear to God, because I want to get to Rotorua. Okay, how are we going for time? Oh, got a few more minutes there. Geez, you're good, Galen. Galen, as I said, get the people together in Tasmania. I will be there. Houston, Vanita. Isn't that where they did the space shuttle? I'm so hopeless with it. All I'm hearing is Houston, we have takeoff. So if you want to, I'm hearing Houston, we have takeoff. So I don't know if that's connected around space, around NASA, but I'm using that from a spiritual point of view. Houston, we have takeoff. So I'm going to say that's a success. Why, whatever the reason is that you're going there, I'm going to say that's successful. Okay, why are you going? Okay, let me know. We have takeoff. We have liftoff. Is that Houston? We have liftoff. We have takeoff. We have liftoff. So I feel like it's quite significant for you. It's a beautiful gathering of spiritual people. Okay, and you've got a podcast going on that one too. Hey, haven't you? Okay, I see you taking down lots of notes and getting a lot of context there as well. And I do see not one podcast, but I'm seeing a number of different podcasts coming out of this one. Okay, there's growth from that, and there's different ideas and different subjects, and there's a lot of things there. Put it that way, if that makes sense. So Houston, we have liftoff. So, what are you saying, Jules? You'll come back. I'll come too. Where are you going to? What have I missed? I'm off with the bloody pixies half the time. You know that when I read. Okay. Karen, they're showing me that there's something that you need to be doing for this prior. So whether it's an official thing, I'm seeing paperwork around you. I feel like, you know, when you got checklists and there's ticking of boxes, I feel like there's something like that. Then I'm seeing a couple of months if you're wanting time frames, but I feel like there's something that needs to happen prior to that happening, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps you. Okay, will be Vanita. Now go to sleep. Where are we? Okay. Ruthie Smith, anything on a new job, please? The thing is, Ruthie, I feel like there's something more casual leading up to Christmas. And I'm not seeing anything over, unfortunately, between Christmas and mid-January, if that makes sense. Or if it is, it's only on a casual. But this thing that I'm being shown is something that would just tie you over until I see a more permanent position. But I'm not seeing that until closer on, until like okay, I want to say January, but I was about to say February, and I always go with what, like the slip of the tongue with spirit, and I can't ever deviate with that. So I'm going to say I feel like possibly temping, casual, whatever it is, over Christmas break, and I feel like I'm favouring February with this, darling. I'm sorry, I'm sorry I can't say tomorrow, next week I see it, but I always stay true to the information that I get. So I hope that helps you. I'm not seeing dire straits, put it that way. I'm just not seeing the job until then. All right. Oh, something hurt me then. All righty, guys. I'm coming up to 9 o'clock. I have been on here for an hour, so I will wrap it up. So again, if you are in Canberra or the area, or if you want to travel to Canberra, I will be reading there on Sunday. Most of my I'm fully booked up until lunchtime, but then I've got availabilities from 1:30 for a couple of hours in the afternoon. If anybody's interested, I'm happy to do pre-bookings. Otherwise, just come in off the street. I'm at Dirty Jane's, and I will be there with Linda Yusuf, Julie, who is on here watching. She usually moderates for me, as well as Sharon. We will all be there at Dirty Jane's on Sunday. And the rest of my year, I am going to be doing private readings only at Port Kembla, and also via Zoom or phone readings. My travel finishes this weekend for the year. Also, I am going to be taking a month off work from Christmas right through to most of January. So if you are thinking about having a reading with me, I would suggest that you're booking sooner rather than later, because I'm off the air for some well-deserved rest. My God, I need it. Now, don't forget also I have gift vouchers available for Christmas as well, if you would like to purchase somebody a gift voucher. Apart from that, I'm out of here. I'm going to go to sleep. I need a big rest and to do this all again tomorrow. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me. If I didn't get to you, it's nothing personal. I get directed to who I need to be answering. Stay safe. I will be back here again next Tuesday, same time, 8 p.m., which is Sydney time, Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Okay, bye, everyone.